Yo, 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 what is good, Mr. Tankatot? Good to catch you, man. Yeah, I should be grinding for a good while. I was drinking some caffeine, and I've been doing this for a couple hours. See, I was like, you know what? Let's just go live and do it. Fuck it. This is sadly one of my last streams for probably like a couple weeks, maybe like a month or two. This housing spot that I have ends at the end of the month, so I'm moving out. Gotta go figure out where to live next. I'm gonna turn the music down just a wee bit. Perfect. That should be pretty well mixed, right? Yeah, that should be good. We're gonna go do a little bit of crab training here. I was just doing Guardians of the Rift for a while. I've been doing a bunch of shit today. We had a huge progression day. Let me pull up Wise Old Man real quick. Sir Crumpler. Oh, right over there, yeah. Had a huge progression day. I've been grinding since yesterday. So this was yesterday when I was playing overnight at work, and then played some during that, and then throughout today just been fucking grinding. We're going this way. Going over there. Yeah, I got probably like almost 100 skill levels, something like that today. I went from like 500 to 600. Do you play at all, Tank? Do you play? If so, definitely feel free to add me. I'm looking for some more people. I just started playing myself. I'm new. I didn't like this game growing up, but I've been watching like Soda and a bunch of people playing, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna get on the hype. Why the fuck not? Yeah, like I never did either. I was more of like a World of Warcraft guy. I played a lot of MapleStory too. Played a lot of like console games like Nintendo and Xbox, right? However, with stuff like that, this community is really cool. I really like it a lot here. I really like this game a lot. We're gonna go back to World 1590. Yeah, we're gonna go back to this one. Oh no, actually we're gonna go to the house party one. Let's go to the house party. Let's see what these guys are like here at the crab. Whoa, we got a lot of fire capes here. That is a lot of fire capes. We're gonna do one other thing real quick here. There we go, a little more night themed. Okay, how does spell water strike? I'm gonna try out water strike. I've never used this one. Cool, sounds good, yo. We'll catch you possibly when you get back. Dude, my nose has been bugging the fuck out of me. Max hit calc. Still 8 on water strike for sure. Examine. The saltiest crustacean this side of the shore. That's hilarious. I can't tell if this is... Yeah, this is a little more experience, it looks like. Nice. Yeah, okay. And then we'll be able to switch to airstrike after. Dude, this game is so addicting. I really like this a lot. Which helps a little bit, but I want to keep the camera a little low. Let's charge up my dab pen. What's good, Biscuit? How you doing, yo? Hope you're doing well. A good late night to ya. We doing just a little bit of OSRS grinding. I have found my new MMO. I've been playing this quite a bit. Hell yeah, and also, I'm kind of dressed a little like Warlock-ish at the moment, which is really funny, especially like intro WoW Warlock. Here, wait, let me... Intro WoW Warlock Classic WoW. Images. Starter WoW Warlock. Man, I can't find it. Oh wait, ooh. Well, it's a female orc, that sucks, but kind of the same, right? Freaking, oh, whatever. You saw it for a second. The vibe is there, that's all that matters. Oops. Attack. I've mostly, honestly, been playing OSRS a lot with Melee, but just yesterday I've been getting into how to do magic, And now I understand a lot more of it, how to like grind for runes and stuff. I was just doing a mini game called Guardians of the Rift just a little bit ago. That was really fun. What you been up to? What games you been playing? I should go get some water here in a second. I'm out. Yeah, I'm out of water. Nice. Wind blast. What is that? Ooh, and it needs death runes. Interesting. Well, we will grind for that. We got 34. Almost there for the chaos ones. We'll be able to use teleport spells, thank God, here soon. Varrock teleport, that one's gonna be huge. This one literally doesn't matter. Falador one, that's good as well. Nice. Another game I was just playing for a little bit. Another Crab's Treasure. If you haven't gotten this, maybe I'll play this for a little bit on stream in a little bit. I've been playing a little bit of this off stream. That's been really fun. This just came up for sale recently. It's a... Whoop, why is it do that? There we go. Hello? Alright, fine. Well, do it this way around then. It's on sale for $4.41 right now. It's like a cute little like N64 style platformer where apparently you play as this like dragon, right, and just kind of walk around. Just cute art style for dirt cheap, right? Might be something up to your fancy. But yeah, I've been playing an obsessive amount of this game. I want to play a bunch of others, like I want to play Liza P and Lords of the Fallen, a bunch of other games, but this just has my attention wholly. It's been so good. We're at 30 for sure. Oh, huge! Somebody in our guild just got 1350 and 99. Huge grass. Damn, nice. Ooh, nice. I got 45. That's also pretty decent. Not too many more. Dude, I'm just not looking forward to having to put on a hiatus from my streams. It's not gonna be fun. I've really been enjoying the last like 7 months or so, 7-8 months of just being able to stream. It's actually been a really fun hobby. And we just ran out. Well, I guess that's a sign that maybe we should go quest for a little bit or something. Maybe go do... Oh, the Grand Tree. What am I missing here? Monkey Madness. The Grand Tree. Well, my combat level's almost there. We go do that. What other quests do we have? Oh yeah, I got the Knight's Sword. Where is this? Where was this quest from? Over here. Okay, we can go back to Falador. Let's do it. Well, Biscual, if you end up joining the OSRS hype at all, definitely would add you on my friends list and add you into the clan that I'm in. Ooh, that guy looks cool. That's a cool wizard outfit. Dude, so many people have like really cool outfits in this game, and I'm so jealous. I mean, mine's getting up there now. It looks a little better, but it's still not quite there. This is pretty decent. I'm usually rocking this. Let's put all these up real quick. Put you there. Put you up. Let's grab that. Let's also grab a knife. So maybe we can do some wood cutting and fletching. Knife. I imagine the crossbow stock would probably give us the most XP. Oh, really? You can't... Can I do this on the walk? Yeah, nice. Sick. I see how that works. Nice. Oh my god, we're gonna do so many things. Let's also go in here with the bank boost. And get out the fly fishing rod and feathers. And we'll draw all. Let's, yeah, because I was just saying, let's Get the fishing up. Let's find a salmon spot. I mean, I could out there. That's no fun. Oh yeah, we're also one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Oh shit! Oh, that's a lot of damage, bro. I didn't mean to hit you. I didn't mean to hit you. Stop chasing, stop chasing, stop chasing. Leash, 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 leash. There we go. Stupid bitch. Squire. Sir Vivian's. Must be upstairs. Where are the living quarters? Sir Vivian's room. Sir Vivian OSRS. Where is this guy? Oh, nice. talk to this guy. Okay. Let's go take it to the dwarf. Yo, thank you for the raid. Very much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Super appreciated. Apologies for the little scuffed camera action we got going on. It's kind of late at night right now, and I'm feeling like it being dark, so I'm keeping the dark vibes going. Very much appreciated. What were you guys playing? OSRS as well? Where are you guys coming from, and what were you doing? Welcome in, though. Welcome. Where was I just going? Oh, thank you for the follow as well. I, through that happening, just forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, we need to go talk to the Imkando dwarf. He is down over. Oh, double follow. Oh, he pooped. He pooped today. Yo, oh snap. Oh, we got the triple follow action. Huge. Oh, I should move that I should move this while we do OSRS. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Nice! Let me do /shoutout. Boom! And then I'm gonna give you a follow as well right now, real quick. Give me un momento to open that up. Let me copy your username and just toss this into the browser real quick. No colon though at the end. No colon. Yeah, I just got started playing pretty recently. It was at the beginning of this month. Oh snap, the monkey nuts. Nice. I was just watching I watched the streamer Guzu a lot. Oh, here. Oh, it's actually just, oh, this area is just bright as fuck. Holy, the beaches on this game are so bright every time. About that sword. Yeah, I was just watching Guzu. He's one of my favorite streamers. And he was watching a video on when Moist Critical had that whole thing going on with the economy. There's a lot about this game that I honestly don't know. No, I have not, and I'm hardcore Iron Man, so don't worry about trading, because you can't trade me anyway. We are doing first time hardcore blind Iron Man. And no quest helper. We're doing what I like to call the Guzu and the Mad Season way, where I am just playing the game. I'm not afraid of like Googling something if it's frustrating me or anything like that, but I'm playing without a lot of like the quest helper plugins nor any clue plugins. I want to use my own brain power for that. Got a picture of the... Yeah, trying to do it in old school way, and especially because it's my first time playing, I figure it's a lot more fun and organic to do that. Because it kind of builds a little bit of tension, right, for whatever my first stupid death is. But luckily, Luckily, we have gotten how far in now? 5 days, 4 hours played, and I still haven't died yet. Let's go. We are staying red in this house. Nice, yeah. I'm a big WoW guy as well. I'm one of those guys who moved over from WoW to doing this. I play a lot of games though. I'm a big variety guy. My #1 game right now is Vintage Story, although that one's on the back burner as well for a little bit, just because I played a ton of it this year already. So need to give it just a little bit of a break, right? Yeah, I'm a big hardcore WoW guy. I play a lot of vanilla. I play vanilla through Wrath. I'm not too fancy about like Cataclysm. Now we're on Mop, and yeah, not my thing. Hey, we got a Vintage Story enjoyer in the house. Hell yeah. Yeah, I super recommend it. On my YouTube, exclamation mark, YouTube. If you guys want to subscribe and stuff on that, would super appreciate it. I got a lot of my old live streams there because I multi-stream. So like right now we're multi-streaming this so that way the VOD gets recorded, so that way it's somewhere. And otherwise I got a lot of my Vintage Story content on there as well. I'm gonna try to make some like actual proper YouTube videos about like my gameplay and experience, but haven't gotten around to that yet because laziness. And also trying to learn how, what is it, DaVinci Resolve, right? Yeah, trying to learn how DaVinci Resolve works, but I have no idea. We found the picture. Give me some stuff to make this. I need 2 iron bars, an ore called blurite. The only place to get it is under this cliff here by a very powerful what? Pretty useless and don't contain much of anything, but there's definitely some blurite in there. Okay. What? Where what? Where? This cliff here. What are you talking about, bro? Does it say? Replica sword, you need 2 iron bars below Thurgo's house. Oh, okay. So we need some food and some, okay. So we're gonna skip out on that for now. That was at least good to get that a little bit done. We're gonna go try to find a salmon spot. Anchovies, nah. Let's go up to... It's like salmon right up. Yeah. Here, what's... Because I'm pretty sure it's salmon is the highest for fishing, right? Dude, this game is both like an ADHD dream and a nightmare. Because there's 100 different things to do all at once. So I'm always like, okay, we can go do this, and this. And then I forget what steps 2 through 5 is, so I invent new steps 2 to 5. And then I remember what steps 3 to 5 are once I get started on the new step 2. And then it's like, it's this constant, like, you're just adding more stuff to an ever-growing list. I love it, though. I love it, because it makes it feel like there's real progress that's being done. I super enjoy it. Dude, I don't got no food. That wasn't part of the plan. We gotta prep for that. We aren't dying in this house. I'm gonna make sure my first death is probably gonna be to some stupid boss encounter, I bet. I'm betting I'm gonna die to Scurious. I think that's gonna be my first death. It's a boss like Scurious or something like that. Or we might even die to the Waterfall quest. Or Dragon Slayer. Who knows? Dude, yeah, I love the original soundtrack in this game. It's so good. Yeah, I did get really scared of the Varrock Wizards the first time I ran by them when they hit me for like 6 and I had like 14 health or something like that. I was like, okay, we are eternally going through this entrance. Oh yeah, this entrance right here for Varrock until I'm a higher level. And then there's this whole thing of people having these dwarf cannons, which I did the quest, but now I just don't have the money for one. But we will learn. Fight the guy in the woods. I don't know who that is. Who is the guy in the woods? I mean, I'm sure he has a name and you probably forget, right? But is it like some here in Mauritania or something? There's a lot of areas that I haven't done yet. Because this game is a dream and a nightmare for somebody who has ADHD. My nose. Allergies, bro. Can't stand it. No, we're not trying to... Oh, yeah, climb stairs. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Let's go. Ooh, who are you? High level, nice. If you guys end up coming by again, I play a lot of... Oh wow, it's dark in here, so my camera's going crazy with the noise. I play a lot of variety. These are just like a small selection of some of the games I just bought recently. At some point or another, I really want to play both Lunacid and Dread Delusion on stream. I think those could be really good stream games. I've been playing Another Krebs Treasure a little bit off stream, and some Lords of the Fallen off stream. We might do a little bit of Peak. There's so many games. Oh yeah, salmon is over here. Right? Yep, cool. Yeah, I have been so obsessed with this game since I started playing it at the beginning of the month. I think I've been doing pretty well overall for like a hardcore blind player. XP progress was pretty decently slow, but today, the last like 24-ish hours, we've gotten somewhere around like 150, 200,000 experience, something like that. Fake gamer. That's okay. So I've been trying to let people know about these kind of games. Because you guys mentioned you all play Vintage Story, which is really cool and good, because that game is amazing and so much better than Minecraft. If you like the Elder Scrolls games, especially like Morrowind and Daggerfall and a little bit Oblivion, you'll like both Lunacid and Dread Delusion, because they're kind of like psychedelic versions of those games. Oh yeah, it's gonna be weird. Let's go here. Let's see if we can just look at a picture on the page real quick. The art style is really cool. It's really kind of like old late 90s, early 2000s vibe. Lunacid itself is inspired by Kingsfield, which is From Software's original IP that they had before Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all that. That's a more classic kind of old school RPG. Yeah, Yeah, Morrowind. Everybody knows Morrowind, which is great. I really want to stream Morrowind. That's another game I didn't play as a kid. I actually didn't like the Elder Scrolls games, which is funny. I also didn't like RuneScape, and now here we are. I love it. So I think a playthrough of Morrowind and Oblivion would be really fun. I want to do that at some point. And then Dread Illusion as well. This game especially is a lot more in the vein of kind of Morrowind and like old school RPGs with like dialogue and sneak and like that kind of computer style 3D action kind of classic Dungeons and Dragons-y like RPG. It's really cool. I super recommend both of these games to everybody. And now we fish. Yeah, the art style is gorgeous. It's very psychedelic, very colorful. Ooh, you know what? We are tonight, we are also going to hit 35 in fishing. And what do you need for winter, Todd? Like 50? Okay, maybe we won't make it to 50 fire. Maybe we'll try. But I want to make it to Temperos and have that available, and to Winter Todd and also have that available. Bro, I already know that meme. You can't get me. And that's why nobody can trim my armor because I'm hardcore Iron Man, right? And nobody is taking away my red helmet, let me tell you what. Nobody removes the red helmet. Stay red, brothers. Stay red. Blue fire, I don't know what that means, actually. Is that one of the sub mechanics of Winter Todd? Is it blue fire there? I thought it was green fire by what I saw when I was watching Guzu. But maybe I am wrong. Although, you know what's funny is I still don't know what trimming armor actually is. I just know that people scam everybody by saying, trade me your items and I'll trim your armor for you. But, no sir, no scamming here. There's no scams. There's no wars in bossing say either. And we all know how that one goes. He just knows all the troll memes on how to get people. Where's the closest general store? Log balance, fairy ring. I really gotta do the fairy ring free quest at some point. Where is the general store? Do I have to go all the way to East Arduni? Food, silver, silk, gem, fur, spice, silk. General store. Okay, so there's one right there. And it kind of looks like that bucket symbol, right? Any Bueller. Ooh, right there. All right. Let's go back. to, what is that, Catherby, right? Yo, that's Catherby. Let's go. And as you guys can see, I'm a 117 Chad. I honestly can't stand playing the game with the default graphics anymore. Because we could play like this. But why would you do that to yourself? I don't get it. Why would anybody do this to themselves when they could have this? That's not the typical... Dang it! Okay. Well, we'll see in just a second, because I want to sell these 2 wooden stocks that I made. But even if this isn't, we can at least cook up all the fish real quick. You... Sell. He takes it! We're good. We're good to go. We're good to go. Alright, and now let's cook up a bunch of fish. Wait, so I guess let's test it. I'm curious if I can fly fish on these right over here. There's a lot of like oh my god, the brightness. Dude, the brightness in these beach towns is so intense. Ooh, nice. Ooh, we can cook pizza and make wine. That's cool. Okay, there we go. It really is. It is too late. That's why I got the night sky on black and the brightness down a lot. Oh my god, dude. Let's zoom in. Maybe it'll... Ah, that's more cozy. That's more like it. Drop. Drop. Okay. Let's go see if we can catch fish here so it's a shorter trek. Because I really want to get to 35 fishing right now. I bring my big net now. Big net, harpoon, harpoon. Nope. Okay. What the fuck is a... What is this? What is this? Looks like a way to crop. Oh, perhaps some kind of jumping or something like that. Fishing. Fishing. Yeah, I'm curious. Actually, this is one of those times we always double check. Is it still bright when we do? Oh yeah, that's still very bright in this town. That is very bright. Cage 40. Shit. Harpoon 35. Nope. Okay, we'll run back to the other spot. We'll go back to that salmon spot. Oh yeah, let's bank all these goodies. Is there a bank in Catherby? Yes. Yeah, I've been having so much fun. I know I keep saying that, but I'm very glad this game is having the kind of resurgence it is right now, because it's absolutely deserved. Pause it all. You there, you there. Okay. Let's go back and get some more salmon and get to level 35. gonna turn my fan on real quick. We're gonna get to the fishing spot. Once we're at the fishing spot, I'm going to turn on the AC and a fan and go get water because this bad boy is empty AF right now and I am thirsty. Oh yeah, that multitasking. Okay. As soon as that goes off, all right. Give me like 2 minutes, maybe 3. Of course, the level up that stops the auto. I see you, Jagex. Should we pull up a video? Should we watch something for a little bit, perhaps? On the YouTube? Let's do it. Let's bam Firefox. Oh, perfect. It's already in the right ratio. There we go.
Playing either, buddy.
You're not playing Mob either?
Are you crazy? Yeah, I got no time. I'm busy, bro. I'm winter totting.
Oh my gosh.
Why WoW players and streamers keep trying old school RuneScape is already covered by many creators, and it makes sense. Inconsistent quality in modern WoW and the dry phases between classic updates have driven wave after wave of hungry MMO veterans to our humble game. But here's the real question. Will they actually stay? Let's find out. I spent way more than 4,000 hours in World of Warcraft. Thousands of them gearing
That
up
fucking
at
coffee
endgame,
mo gets me every
only
time,
to
man.
take a short break and come back completely outclassed. A new patch drops or an entire
Okay.
expansion. And
Where can I
suddenly
cook?
You're behind again.
Right here.
So you just start over.
Sick.
It's a formula that keeps you chasing, and it works. I remember those expansion launches vividly, pulling all-nighters with friends, racing new content, trying to be the gigachats on our server. And for a while, it's amazing.
Let's go. There it
But
is, cooking
eventually,
range.
the pace slows down. The rush fades. The dungeons, the raids, the quests, you've seen them all. All that's left is the grind. The same
Yup.
race, the same gear chase, the same reset. And that's
That is so much why I'm over WoW right now.
patch cadence is predictable. One expansion, 3 major content patches, some minor ones in between. Each patch
Let's
gives
turn
you
that up.
6 to 8 months of
That should be a little
activity.
better for you guys.
After that, you wait. The final patch often stretches into a long, dry wasteland. I still remember Hellfire Citadel. We raided that place for 18 months doing Warlords of Draenor. But not like old school RuneScape raid.
That's gonna be me, yo. I'm gonna blind rank, or at least like near blind rank, one of them. And that's gonna be the defining moment of whether this character stays hardcore or if it gets knocked down to Iron Man. And I'm so excited.
Raiding. I mean, 20
Did I click
players,
everything?
4
Yeah,
hours,
okay.
multiple times a week. All scheduled. Not when you wanted, but when you had to. Dinner plans with your girlfriend, movie night with the...
Yeah, what he is talking about right now, I'm gonna rewind it. But this is the biggest reason why I am quitting WoW. Is the min-max schedulized bullshit like it's a job. I don't want to play a game like it's a job. I want to get on, have fun, be able to engage with the systems at my leisure, and be able to disengage more or less whenever. At most, something like Elden Ring Night Rain, which I have played a ton of, that's about the longest I would stretch like a match. Because in Night Rain, one game, if you get all the way to Night 3 and beat the night boss, it can be up to like 45 minutes to an hour. Which is a long time for one match of a game. Like in contrast to something like Halo, which a lot of us grew up with, right? Halo was always like a 5 to 15 minute game tops. So you're just churning through the matches constantly. That should be good.
The boys, forget it.
Lost your Red Helm ages ago, but kept going with it. Also a PKer for the majority of RuneScape years. Nice.
It's raid time.
I am afraid of PvP in almost every game I play. Which is funny because I play a lot of games that have PvP baked into it, like New World or like I bought Ashes of Creation Alpha. Might try that again in like another couple months. Been kind of like just kind of over it for a little bit, but I like the idea of PvP being in a game, but I want it to be in revolution with other things and not just be a driving kind of force, because it creates toxic attitudes and extreme min-max behavior.
You can probably guess how that ends for most people, and for me as well. Burnout. Then came the great savior,
Yup.
classic WoW. You're burnt out from WoW? Well, play more WoW.
Well, play more
Blizzard
WoW.
learned to alternate release schedules. When modern WoW slows down, classic ramps up, or vice versa. That way, players always have a version with new content. It's smart. We MMO players love fresh updates. It's when the
Oh
servers
hey, look, I'm right here.
feel alive. Everyone logs in and the community is buzzing. And the world feels new again. But let's be honest, that model may...
Yeah, I like that stuff in small doses where I can elect to go into it and enjoy it, like matchmaking in Halo. I like to make a lot of examples to like Halo because it was such a game and genre defining game for so long. But Halo was such a good example of that, and most games in the mid 2000s, honestly, because they would usually come with a story mode and a multiplayer matchmaking mode, which that's rare to get that double combo nowadays. Something like that I would liken to would be Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter still kind of holds that kind of formula somewhere in its core.
help Blizzard's quarterly revenue, but it doesn't help player retention. It just shifts the burnout around. I started playing RuneScape in 3rd grade. One of my friends lured me into the wilderness with steel armor. You know how that ends. But my point is, back then, gaming was simple. No responsibilities, no pressure. Just raw exploration.
Yup.
Many years later, classic WoW returns. But I'm in my mid-20s now. And suddenly, gaming has to compete with work,
Oops.
relationships, builds, dinner plans.
Oh well.
At first, classic
Sorry,
felt really
buddy.
chill. Leveling was slow and communal. No raids yet, no deadlines, just vibes. But inevitably,
Yup.
the endgame came, and with it, raid nights, guild drama, loot councils.
I learned something with classic WoW. Playing vanilla, playing Burning Crusade, and playing Wrath is I like leveling more than I like endgame in WoW. Now I love raiding. I got all the way to fucking Nax Ramus. Where's WoW classic logs? This character, yep, this character still is up there. Flashbang. Bleh. Classic. Nax. Like, I'm a raider. I mean, these aren't amazing, right? But they're well above average. I'm in the 75th to 85th percentile for a lot of these bosses. I love raiding in classic, but eventually I get so burnt out on the rigmarole of every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every whatever it is, be here this time. You can't do anything else. If you do, oh no, everybody's gonna hate you. I guess just, I'm good.
I even took on officer responsibilities.
Yup,
That's when the game started feeling like a job.
like a job.
I'd hop onto Discord to debate who should get which item, and in the back of my mind I kept thinking, this is so stupid. I enjoyed it sometimes, but over time the feeling changed. I didn't want to log in anymore. Taking a break wasn't as easy as just logging off. It meant posting an apology in the guild Discord. I've written 3 of those to date. Old school RuneScape
That's
doesn't force
insane.
itself onto your calendar like WoW. There's
I
no
silently
play by
walk
Wednesday
away
or fall
personally.
behind. No rotating patches you must engage with. No raid nights unless you choose them. Deadman mode and leagues are optional side dishes. The core game remains steady. Play when you want, log off when you don't. That freedom, it might sound simple, but it's revolutionary when you're used to Blizzard's treadmill. And here's where the WoW to OSRS shift really makes sense. Let's define 2 player types here. Player A, the settler. They are burned out from WoW's demands. They want a game that fits into adult life, not the other way around. OSRS feels like a haven. Progress isn't wiped out by a patch. You can return after months and still matter. Time feels respected. Then you have player B,
I wish they would
the
have just made
jumper.
us exactly how
They love adrenaline and the rush of new content.
hilarious.
OSRS is a fun detour.
Ooh,
A
33,
break
nice.
between expansions or raid
Just for
tiers.
Tetra?
They binge it,
Cool.
then return to WoW or something else when the hype returns.
The jumper,
Both types
yeah.
exist. And
I'm a
Old School
little bit of a
RuneScape is
jumper.
one of the rare MMOs that actually supports both
I
styles.
play a lot of different
Some
games.
player Bs will inevitably return to WoW.
One of the most annoying things for me whenever I'm playing MMOs or a lot of games is gamers who get upset at you or taken aback when you say you are playing other games. And this happens in every genre. It's insane.
Especially
I don't
if
understand
Blizzard
it. Like, brother man, my Steam has almost 400 games. I have like 2,000 different games I could emulate across like SNES, NES, GameCube, N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color. Like, why would I not play games? Yeah,
And he
I
delivers
really
a
like that
classic
with
plus
OSRS.
experience.
And that's actually something I've really been wanting, is because Vanilla Classic does that really well as well, where a lot of streamers that I like, one of the favorite things that they like to say is WoW is just chatting with buttons. Because you can play WoW and talk and pull up videos and view things and stop the game and like do this kind of dance back and forth, which RuneScape very much begets itself to as well.
Private servers like Turtle WoW or Project Epoch already prove that demand is real. But many player A's, they are here to stay. They've outgrown the hamster wheel. They want meaningful progress, flexible play, and a game that doesn't punish them for living their life.
Yep,
Most people
exactly.
will probably quit. They probably will. Yeah, and that's fine. The game, you know, it's not meant to be like an evergreen for everybody, right? But I think there's gonna also be a lot of people that like play this and stream this that genuinely enjoys it, and they're gonna keep doing it. I think genuinely, it's a game I'll always be able to play.
Yeah,
Hello, adventurers. Welcome to our epic journey.
Well, we'll watch something else here in a minute. Oh my god, that's too bright too. I'm a big game bouncer as well, whether it's on stream or not. Like I put in almost 400 hours into Vintage Story this year. I went from having World of War. Here, I'm gonna pull up just Twitch. Can't carry any more fish. Let's go cook. Let's go do this. Like I'm a big variety guy here, even just like on my channel so far since I started streaming last like October, November myself. We got Vintage Story at number 1. We got World of Warcraft at number 2. Path of Exile 2. God, I was obsessed with this for a while. No Man's Sky. This is one of my secret late night chill games. I love No Man's Sky. So good. We got New World. We got the new contender, OSRS. We got Pokemon Crystal. I was playing ROM hack. It was great. Ashes of Creation, Lies of P, Night Rain, blah blah blah, going on. Like so much variety. Red Dead. I need to still play more of that. But just, dude, I love games. I don't understand how people aren't gamers. And I really like how OSRS lends itself to being a game in an ecosystem of other games. Yeah, I really want to get into a lot of those. I don't know if you have or have ever seen this, but I have a retro achievements as well. I'm not sure if you have one of these. Here, let me click on this real quick as well. Boom, boom. Here, let me also, so many things, right? Boom. Now you can see a little better. I'm not signed in. There we go. Cool. I also play a lot of retro games as well. This is another thing that's in my kind of rotating cycle of things I like to do on stream and with games, is do retro achievement hunting. I think this is really fun, and I'm not normally an achievement hunting guy, but this concept is wild to me. Putting achievements into these old school games, whether it's like ROM hacks or the original game, and now I have a place that I can go and show people, hey, I played Double Dash, and I did all of these achievements. I beat this game, and I did all of this. Now, I haven't golded it, I only silvered it, right? But it's really cool that there is a place that people can go to when they're emulating their games and be able to actually like show that you did that. I love this. And we're even getting to a point where they're making retro achievement hardware partnership. Achievement hardware partnership. .com/r/retro. Was it on this subreddit? Added meta plus enter keyboard hotkey to. Oh, that's cool. There's something on here with it. Well, basically, they partnered with an official like hardware manufacturer that makes like these docks for Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance, where you plug it into this little like rectangular dock and USB it into your computer, and then you can emulate it through the actual cartridge onto your computer. And they partnered with that company, so now you can slap a layer of retro achievements on top of that and get achievements from your old school games while you're gaming on a computer. That's insane to me. I love that. I think that's amazing. Okay. What's another good video we can watch about RuneScape? Oh yeah, you're all good, yo. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, and everybody else from, I think it was John, right? Here, let me double check. Yeah, John the Martian. Dude, much appreciate him for that raid. That was super W of him. Yeah, have a wonderful night, yo. Thank you so much for coming by. I absolutely appreciate it. I'm glad I ended up just going live on a whim tonight and feeling like it, rather than just like sitting around. Is there anything I want to watch? What if we hit the shuffle? What's next?
Who would have thought you could put these 8 words and numbers together? Re-releases of Mario.
Eh. Yeah, I'll scroll around and maybe I'll find something. Alright, let's go to here. Ooh, almost there. Almost there. Almost a Temperos guy. Ooh, what's this?
Hello, my name is Yosu, and I'm going to give you a sort of guideline on how to play RuneScape. This is not going to be a guide or what OSRS players call efficiency-scape, but more so a how to get started and what to know for the game on a basic level. Really quick for some backstory about me. I've been playing RuneScape since 2005 and immediately when OSRS released. I played a little bit into RS3 when they released the player-owned ports and then gave up on the game. I've created RuneScape content since 2007 here on YouTube and have been streaming OSRS content with a few other games on Twitch since 2013. If you could take the 3 seconds to like and subscribe, you would be helping me immensely for absolutely free, as this took a lot of time to put together. First and foremost, RuneScape is an extremely open-ended MMO. A game unlike any other. There is no hand-holding in the game unless you use RuneLite plugins, and you will find the OSRS Wikipedia will quickly become your best friend. So get used to me referring to it throughout this video. You can create one character and build your account the way you'd like. Want to just level magic? Sure, do it. Want to level all of your non-combat skills? Go ahead. Want to only level your attack, strength, and defense to RP as a warrior? No one is stopping you. You can wear magic armor and use a bow. You can be clad in full armor and cast magic, albeit ineffectively. The choice is 100% yours. You move by either clicking on the minimap or straight onto the ground. Also, right-clicking objects bring up more options. RuneScape is the name of the game, Gilinar is the name of the world we play in. Kind of like World of Warcraft is the name of the game, but Azeroth is the world you play in. OSRS also does not have soul-bound items. 99% of monster drops can be sold in the Grand Exchange. Basically, the auction house. Once you drop off of Tutorial Island and into Lumbridge, you'll find 0 map markers, 0 waypoints, and no real direction. This is because, again, the world is open to whatever you want to do. You're given starter items to just give you a bit of a head start. Most people travel across the bridge outside of Lumbridge Castle to the east and kill the goblins to start leveling their combat skills. Your combat skills are as follows: attack, strength, defense, ranged, and magic. You could consider HP and prayer a part of these combat stats, but more on all that later. If the goblins are daunting, then you can go a bit more north. We'll find the cow field to the right and a tad bit more north. On the left, we'll find the chickens. When playing a new account, I've personally always killed the chickens, then moved on to the cows. When killing the chickens, you can pick up their raw chicken and cook them into the fireplace within the farmer's house. You can also pick up the bones and bury them for prayer experience, but more on prayer later. The rest of this guide assumes that you will be playing as a main account, aka an account that levels all skills to 99. The game is also based on a tick system. The game tick is the server cycle. Every 0.6 seconds, the game will do its server cycle. But from here on out, I will simply call it the tick or game tick. Weapons in OSRS can be fast or slow. This is their attack speed, and we base that attack speed on ticks. If the weapon is a fast weapon, typically it has a 1 to 2 tick speed. If it's a very slow weapon, then it's a 6 to 7 tick speed. Ticks can be manipulated, but that won't be covered in this guide. Let's check out the minimap options. It's a little daunting, but the minimap provides a ton of useful information. At first glance, we can see white dots with slight shadows underneath them. These are other players. If you look closely, you can see a white square with no shadow. This is you. Red dots are ground objects, aka objects that either spawn in the world or are dropped by other players or monsters. Yellow dots are NPCs that you can interact with. Red lines on buildings are entrances or exits to buildings. By clicking the world map next to the minimap, you can open up a large map. Hovering your mouse over an icon will tell you exactly what that icon does. If you find an icon with a red exclamation point and a blue arrow pointing down, that's a dungeon. You can actually click this icon on the map and it'll show you where you'll go if you enter that dungeon. RuneScape does not have dungeons like typical MMOs. You can't queue up for a 5-man and fight trash mobs to get to a boss. OSRS does not have that. The dungeon is quite literally just a dungeon. It's an underground area. With the minimap out of the way, let's move on to skills. As of this video, OSRS only has 23 skills with sailing on the horizon. This section may be a long-winded one as I'm going to try to be the most helpful, but if you want the best XP per hour, there are guides on YouTube that will help. For example, if you want to get 99 fishing the fastest, just go to YouTube and type in 1 to 99 fishing guide OSRS and you're good. At face value, skills seem pretty straightforward to level up. Unlike your typical MMO where you just kill things to level your character as a whole, there are certain monsters or training spots or training resources that will give you better XP per hour. XP per hour is the OSRS player metric to find out what will more quickly level them up in a certain skill. For example, let's say I'm 70 cooking and I'm looking to go for 99. Would it be wise for me to cook pike that only gains me 20,000 XP per hour? Not a real number, just using this for this example. Or should I cook bass that gives me 40,000 XP per hour? Double the XP an hour. Again, this is not the real number, just using this for an example. You can simply find out how much XP different foods can give you by simply looking them up on the wiki. Or just Google uncooked pike OSRS and click the wiki link. All skills max out at 99, but the XP goes up to 200 million. There are different reasons to go for 99 skills. Some want to max all 99s and get the max cape, others want to be able to just do everything within that skill. Some just want that one skill's skill cape. Now, with that out of the way, the individual skills. Attack. Attack allows you to hit more accurately. The higher your attack, then the more accurate your melee hits will be. This also allows you to wield different weapons. Strength. The harder you will hit with melee. The higher your strength, the bigger the red hit splat number on your opponent, aka max hit. Defense. The mitigation you have against opposing hits. The higher your defense, the better you can withstand in the fight. This also allows you to wear different armors. Ranged. The harder you hit with bows, crossbows, ballistas, blowpipes, etc. The higher your range, the better weapons and armors you can use as well. Prayer. Your buffs, so to speak. The higher your prayer, the better the buffs you can use. You level prayer by burying bones. The better the bone, the better XP, in most cases. Prayer is best trained by using bones on a gilded altar in a player-owned home. If your prayer points run out, look for an altar around RuneScape. Pray at the altar and you recharge your prayer points. My prayer book looks a little different due to a RuneLight plugin that allows me to change around my prayer book. Magic. The better spells you can cast as well as the better armor you can use. Magic is an essential skill as it allows you to teleport all around RuneScape, amongst other spells. Hit points. The amount of damage you can take in combat. This is like any other video game. It's your health, your HP. Once it hits 0, you're dead. You respawn in Death's office and have a certain amount of time to run back to your grave marker to get your items back, or just talk to Death to reclaim them for a fee. There was once a time where when you died, your items actually appeared immediately for anyone to take. When you perish, you keep your 3 highest valued items, unless you have Protect item on in the prayer book. Then you get to keep 4. Unlike most MMOs, RuneScape allows you to eat food during combat to stay alive. Higher tiered food allows you to recover more HP. For example, shrimp heal for 3 HP, while shark heal for 20 HP. Runecraft. The ability to craft different runes for magic. You can buy runes from shops, the Grand Exchange, or get them from monster drops. To runecraft, you must have the corresponding talisman of the rune you wish to craft as well as rune essence. Members use pure essence. Then travel to the altar, use the talisman on the altar, then run up to the secondary altar and click on it. Once you do, the rune essence in your inventory will turn into the runes you crafted. For example, I want to craft earth runes. I have the earth talisman in my inventory and the rest is rune essence. I run to the altar, use the talisman on the altar, run up to the secondary altar, and voila, here are my earth runes. If you want to find an altar for another rune, simply open up your runecraft guide. Locate the rune you wish to craft, open up the wiki, and type in the altar you wish to runecraft at. Also, you need to complete rune mysteries to unlock this skill. Construction. The ability to enhance your player-owned house. In most players' opinions, an essential skill. Construction is only used in your POH, player-owned house. Besides some quests and mahogany homes, you can build your home to have portals, lecterns, altars, rejuvenation pools, boxing rings, dungeons with monsters, decorations, and so much more. Mahogany Homes is a minigame way of leveling construction where you help NPCs fix broken items in their homes. The purple portals you find in Remington, Taverley, Yaenil, Brimhaven, Relica, and more are the portals to your home or your friend's home. World 330 is the official POH world where people host parties or just train and use teleports. Agility. How long you can run. It gives faster run energy restoration, slower run energy dissipation while running, allows the use of some weapons and armor, but more importantly, allows the use of shortcuts found around Gielinor. You can train agility by going to the agility courses found around Gielinor. Need to know where a certain agility course is? Wikipedia, baby. Herblore. A skill that is locked behind a quest in Taverley and only accessible once completed. Druidic Ritual must be completed, then you can grab your Pestle and Mortar. Herblore allows you to create potions of all kinds, although not necessary as you can buy all your potions or get them as monster drops. Thieving. Basically, just kind of pickpocketing. Sure, there are chests that can be looted, but you're essentially pickpocketing anyone you can. The skill is used for quests, however. Crafting. Essentially, it's in the name. You can craft different glass items, staves, ranged armors, amethyst items, birdhouses, pouches, and more. Fletching. Fletching is the act of turning wood into, well, smaller wood. This is the skill of making bows, arrows, darts, javelins, and more for the ranged skill. Slayer. Traveling around Gielinor to defeat hordes of monsters. You request a Slayer task from a Slayer Master. They will give you a monster in a certain amount that you need to kill. Some
Oh my
monsters will
God,
not
that's
appear on the
right.
Slayer guide, such as Hellhounds.
bug
Lost on where to find a Slayer
oh my-
monster?
That's
Do I have a one-stop shop for
We
you?
already tried
The
that.
OSRS Wiki. Turiel is found in Berthorpe, Crystalia is found in Edgeville, but she will only provide monsters in the wilderness. More on this later. Mazkina can be found in Canifis, Vanica under Edgeville in the dungeon, Chelder on Xanaris, Gilinor's moon, and so on. Some Slayer Masters will be different for those who have completed different lore quests.
Yeah, 10 is
Hunter.
good for
It sounds
nighttime.
close to Slayer, but it is different. This skill is used to catch butterflies, rabbits, salamanders, chinchompas, birds, coyotes, antelope, and more. You do not face these in combat, you simply lay traps to catch them. Mining. Exactly what it is. Mining. You mine ore to later be smelt and smithed. Nothing crazy. You can mine minerals such as coal, mithril, adamant, rune, fallen stars, and more. The higher tiered minerals, the smaller in abundance they are in a consolidated area. The higher tiered minerals also have longer respawn times, making them more tedious to mine. Smithing, the act of making metal armor and weapons. Very straightforward. You can also create darts, but you must complete the tourist trap quest in order to do so. You can
Oh, yeah, I
also
was meaning
smith
to watch
throwing knives. Cooking,
this settled
anywhere from
video.
cooking raw meat to baking pies and even brewing beers. Also, it's almost always everyone's first 99 in the game due to how fast it is. You can cook on ranges and even fires from burning logs on the ground. Some fires never burn out, such as the one in the Rogue's Den. And some ranges even give an invisible bonus, such as the Hosidius range or Lumbridge Cook's range. Firemaking, the most useless skill in the game. You just burn logs. Get a tinderbox, look at the guide to which log you can light, and have at it. If you remember, once you hit level 50 firemake, you can access Wintertot, an extremely fast way of leveling firemaking while also getting supplies for other skills, or simply selling the supplies. You must have warm equipment worn or else you'll take a lot of damage from the Winter Toad. You can wiki more information on warm clothing. Woodcutting, chopping down the different trees found around Gielinor. That's really it. Just like fishing, woodcutting has trees that are only designated to certain areas. Redwoods are found at the Woodcutting Guild unless you plant one with farming, and magic trees can be found uncommonly around Gielinor. Farming. Last but not least. Farming is a skill where, although you level up extremely quickly, you probably don't always want to go with the next tree, herb, allotment, as it can be very costly. Farming is where you travel throughout Gielinor, planting seeds, trees, and more, and check back up on them later. Farming takes IRL time to complete the cycle of growing. For example, you hit level 60 farming and want to plant a yew tree. It takes IRL time 6.67 hours for the yew tree to grow. However, the upside to this is that when you take advantage of all the patches to plant yew trees, in 6.67 hours, you'll hit huge experience by checking on them. Farmers nearby farming patches will also look after your crops from disease, so check your farming guide to see what it takes to protect your tree. Doing Fairy Tale Part 1 Growing Pains also unlocks magic secateurs, which also allows you to get more crops from farming. Check out farming runs on YouTube to find out how to maximize your progress in the skill. Now that skills are done, I would like to say this. If you have any questions on skills or want to know more of the ins and outs, please look up 1 to 99 videos on YouTube. There is a huge catalog spanning the life of RuneScape on how to effectively actively level these skills, it is also time consuming. Some skills are extremely fast to level up, others like agility and runecraft are extremely slow. There have also been mini games that Jagex has released to try to help a bit in these skills. For example, fishing has Temperos, firemaking has Wintertoad, Herblore has Mastering Mixology, Hunter has Hunter Rumors, Runecraft has Guardians of the Rift, Smithing has Giant's Foundry, Mining has Volcano and Motherlode Mine, Construction has Mahogany Homes, Fletching has something new in the new Valamore update, Thieving has Pyramid Plunder, Agility has the Hollowed Sepulchre, Farming has the Tithe Farm, and Woodcutting has Forestry. Quests are essential to the game of RuneScape. Some can be boring, some can be tedious, some are hilarious, and some are hard. They're not your typical fetch quests, though. They are full of stories on certain situations happening around Gielinor. Wondering about that weird dolmen before walking into Varrock? Do Demon Slayer and find out. What's with the secret doorway in the smithing area of Sears? Find out in Elemental Workshop. Want to experience a storybook tale from your childhood? Head out to Taverley and see what's with Silas and his beans in Grim Tales. Not only do some of these quests give you insight to the world of Gielinor, but they also give you huge chunks of experience or unlock big upgrades for your account. Recipe for Disaster unlocks some of the best gloves you'll ever have. Desert Treasure unlocks a whole new magic book full of spells that you can't find anywhere else. Same with Lunar Diplomacy. Song of the Elves unlocks an entire hidden society locked away for centuries, and actually decades in real life, as Prifindis was never a real place us players could go and visit until this quest was actually released. Want to do RuneScape's version of a raid? Unlock it with a night at the theater. There are 170 quests. They're not all necessary. However, if you want free experience, then I definitely recommend doing them. Minigames are a bit different. They're essentially gatherings for players to do things together safely. A lot of minigames are dead though. The lobbies are used more than the minigame itself. Honestly, any minigame that doesn't have something to do with XP or an unlock is pretty dead. Some minigames will unlock upgrades for your account, such as Barbarian Outpost, which unlocks the Fighter Torso, and Pest Control, which unlocks Void Equipment. That's really it on quests and minigames, so we're moving on. Cities in Gielinor have their niches. Lumbridge is home. Unless you complete quests that change where you go when you die, you will end up in Lumbridge. Hence the term, see ya in Lumbridge. Draenor Village is more so a small quest hub. You do a few quests here and you'll find the wise old man here who may or may not have robbed the bank. You can find the master farmer here for your farming cape, and Diego will sell toys and holiday items to you. Falador is existing. You come here to fight the giant mole under the park, as well as to get to a farming patch. Hit up the party room, or head to the Motherlode mine to train mining. You can also get your hair cut here too. Varrock itself is dead, but you can change your default clothes with the Thalia and work on smithing at the anvils, but mostly players stay at the Grand Exchange, situated northwest of the city. This is essentially an auction house where you can buy anything and almost everything. Karamja and Brimhaven are mostly quest areas, but you can train fishing at the dock with lobsters or catch Karambwang. You can also go underneath the volcano into the city of Tazar. Here you can fight 63 waves in the fight caves, beating Jad and taking home your fire cape. In southern Karamja, we can also find Shiloh Village. If we go upstairs in a hut, we can find the Slayer Master who can assign you tasks. No spoilers, but some folks will have Duradil and some others will have Curadil. You can also find a dungeon access to the west of Brimhaven that goes into the Brimhaven dungeons. You can find all sorts of monsters for Slayer here, but deeper into the dungeon you can find red dragons, black demons, iron and steel dragons. Rimington has a POH portal, and Port Sam is just a dock to get to other places. Alcarid has access to the Mage Training Arena, Giant's Foundry, and a boat to take you to the Temperos staging area. It also gives you access to the larger desert, which houses Polnivnich, Narda, the Calphite Lair, Sophonim, and Menaphos. Polnivnich has a rooftop agility course and nothing else after that. Narda has nothing. Sophonim has Pyramid Plunder for thieving and a Menaphos, just like Prifdinus, which has been locked away since the beginning of RuneScape. Of course, in RuneScape 3, Menaphos was released, but for OSRS, we have yet to get a glimpse as to what Menaphos really is. The Calphite Lair houses a bug species known as Calphite, but upon further adventuring, you will find the formidable Calphite Queen, who uses 2 phases. See YouTube videos for more info.
Alright guys, I'm falling the fuck asleep. I'm gonna head out so that way I can go live pretty early-ish tomorrow as well. Tomorrow might be the last stream for a while. We will see though. We will see. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for the raid again. If anybody is still here from that, I extremely appreciate it. We're going to raid ourselves into... Let me look on the... Who all is live right now? This section.
The mime with a freaking sock.
Who should we raid? Yeah, furry. Yeah, we'll just end. That's fine. Anyway, guys, much love. Hope you have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.